The Season 3 finale of The White Lotus, titled Amor Fati, Latin for Love of Fate, is a gripping conclusion that explores the collapse of moral boundaries amid opulence, trauma, and long-buried secrets. Set against the lush yet ominous backdrop of Thailand, the finale delivers tragedy, dark humor, and existential revelations as the lives of the resort's guests and staff spiral into chaos. Key plotlines and resolutions: Rick and Chelsea's tragic spiral. Rick, tormented by a history of abuse, spends the season on a mission of vengeance. The target: Jim Hollinger, a seemingly disconnected older man who Rick ultimately discovers is his biological father. In a shocking moment, Rick kills Jim, but the realization of the truth sends him spiraling. Moments later, his girlfriend Chelsea is accidentally shot in the crossfire, and Rick himself is gunned down by Gaitak under orders from the powerful Sritala family. Their deaths serve as a brutal reminder of the generational trauma and the destructive path of unprocessed pain. Viewers are left questioning whether justice or healing was ever really possible in Rick's quest. The Ratliffs collapse. The wealthy and arrogant Ratliff family faces a dramatic unraveling. Timothy Ratliff, struggling with guilt and existential dread, nearly poisons his entire family with toxic seeds hidden in smoothies. He stops himself at the last moment, but his son Lachlan unknowingly drinks one the next morning and falls violently ill. Though he survives, the incident exposes the fragile illusion of the family's power and happiness. This storyline serves as a commentary on the decaying moral core behind generational wealth and privilege. The Ratliffs, once smug and insulated, are forced to face their vulnerabilities in the most visceral way. Belinda's ethical dilemma. Belinda, one of the only returning characters from Season 1, returns with a more complex arc. She accepts a $5 million hush payment from Greg, Tanya's widower, in exchange for silence about his involvement in Tanya's mysterious death in Sicily. Her decision marks a powerful moment in her evolution, from moral compass to a woman making calculated choices for her family's survival. Her arc speaks to the corruption of ideals when faced with power, loss, and financial temptation, adding layers of moral ambiguity to a character once seen as pure-hearted. Laurie's enlightenment among the chaos. Laurie, a newcomer in this season, is one of the few to reach a form of peace. After a quiet arc filled with introspection and emotional struggle, she decides to embrace joy in the small things: companionship, nature, and letting go of control. Her ending is gentle, poignant, and perhaps the most hopeful moment in the entire season. Themes and symbolism. Amor Fati. The idea of embracing one's fate is central. Characters either accept or resist their destinies, and their outcomes depend largely on how well they reconcile with who they are. Water and rebirth. Water remains a key symbol throughout the series. In this season, it represents both serenity and danger, as several turning points happen near or in water, reinforcing themes of cleansing, drowning, and transformation. Spiritual crisis and hypocrisy. From faux wellness retreats to genuine spiritual quests gone wrong, the season critiques Western exploitation of Eastern spirituality and the commodification of healing. Critical reception. Critics have been divided. Praised for ambitious narrative structure, bold character decisions, stunning cinematography, thematically rich storytelling. Criticized for some rushed conclusions, inconsistent tonal shifts, overstuffed plotlines. Despite this, the finale maintains the White Lotus signature edge: unsettling, stylish, and brutally honest about wealth, privilege, and the human psyche. Final thoughts. The White Lotus Season 3 concludes with its darkest, most ambitious finale yet. It tackles issues of identity, trauma, power, and ethics with unflinching honesty. As Mike White prepares for future seasons, Amor Fati stands as a bold thesis on the cost of self-deception and the rare peace that comes with self-awareness.